It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys' creative quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Patriots on Thursday night.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Probably feels like he owes his guys one after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, did find the end zone. But his guys around him still found a way to win. Now, here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes, when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week with a couple interceptions. Got to do your job, but just do your job well.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They send a man in motion. Another carry for him. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking for a throw here. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That throw finds Pickens. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Man in motion here. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Fred Warner. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's May. Catch made by Mitchell. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Third down, 1 yard to go. May now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 28. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. May has it in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. To throw, here's May. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Drake made the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. In their last drive, They wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw it on first down. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's made in the air. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 41. May now. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets this forward to the 19. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. May looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They've got first down from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things 10-10. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The New England offense running out now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Dukes out a one-stop. And this is a nice gain. That stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Give now to the running back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air on first down, May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short. To the air yet again, May. He connects downfield on 4. And he has the New England touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 10.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's the lone back on the handoff.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves him with 3rd and 10.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He's on the move. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. And he just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Move slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to the air here. The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short.
It's now 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a New England 1st down. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Going play action, May. Stays in the pocket. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Slot man motioned over. From the 40 on 2nd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the
Previous play
replay
is
official
under
wants to
review.
take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Complete to George Pickens.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And 2.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Patriots out in front. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Third and long for him here. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. That throw finds Pickens. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. They go play action here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. They give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here's New England ready once again on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down by Fred Warner. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here's May to the air. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 41. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
20-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now give left side. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys hold an 11-point advantage. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. May now from the gun. And a man is there to knock that away.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And That's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys go up by 19. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing is May. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Flush down now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Mitchell will go in motion right. Simple dive up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. May now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back-to-back carries here. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. They manage just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Broke through the tackle. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
They send a receiver in motion right. Back now, pressure on its way. Got Lamb, and it's complete. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Right up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch the lead to 23. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. May finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we'll get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on third down.
May now on third down. Catch is made down the right sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New England.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. They kick the running back in motion. May on 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down. To the air yet again, May. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. He breaks the tackle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to push this ahead to around the 27. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's the throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on 1st down. And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give it to him again. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They'll try and throw it here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Here comes their offense out again. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They motion the tight end over. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down throw for May. Completed here to Johnston. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the air on first down, May. Catch made over the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Here's 2nd and 5. This finds Mitchell complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. May now from the gun. Holding by Douglas over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Gotta hurry this to the line. From the 16. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. May now. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here. They'll try to run it in. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. The Patriots had a shot at it, and they've got it!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Hand off to the back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.